Hello, everyone, and welcome to Merlin's Manor. Today I'm going to be going over Friday, a solo game, how to play and how to win as well, and with a playthrough. And so, whichever you're looking for, if you're here for the how to win, I'm going to start out with that. Then I'm going to go ahead and do a quick, brief overview of how to play, but most of the teach is going to be during the playthrough, so you can skip to that if that's what you're interested in. I got timestamps down below. So let's go ahead and get right on into the tips on how to win at Friday, because this is a game that a lot of people say is extremely hard, but there is kind of a trick to it. And once you learn it, you're going to be able to do a lot better at this game. And so let's go over about 8 different tips here. First of all, don't be afraid to go after big value cards early on. And this is a twofold thing here. Best case scenario, you win a strong card that's going to help you for the rest of the game. Still a good scenario, you're going to get rid of several bad cards, both ones that are negative cards as well as weak cards, and so you're going to get those out of your deck. Which brings me to the second big tip here. Thinning your deck early on is your biggest strategy. Getting rid of those negative cards as well as the weak cards. This makes destroy cards very strong all throughout the game, but especially in the early game. And also makes losing battles early on actually valuable as you learn your lesson and get stronger. Third, go after life cards early on. Even the zero value ones are good because every time they show up, they're going to give you a life. Worst case scenario, you're going to be trading that life out to draw another card. Best case scenario, you're getting a life when you already wind up later getting things you need without having to draw other cards. And so definitely good to go after those life-giving cards early on. Usually you want to stop drawing cards when you beat a card, even if you have draws left. This is especially important in the early game. The main reason for this is you don't want to draw a card that will no longer cause you to win the card. And a secondary reason being that you don't want to waste good cards when you've already won. So if you've won, go ahead and stop. A few exceptions to that. If you have a destroy or exchange card on the mat, and a potential bad card in your deck that you might want to search for, you may still want to go ahead and draw to hopefully be able to destroy, especially one of the aging cards. Note also on zero value to win battles, you do still have to draw a single card. This is a mistake that I made in my first couple games. I was like, oh, this is an automatic win. You do still have to draw one card in order to win that. Just wanted to point that out in case anybody else misses that one. 5, you want to push through your deck quickly in the early game, so choosing battle cards that cause you to draw 4 or 5 cards is actually a good thing. In my first games, I was afraid of that deck running out and getting aging cards, so I avoided big draws early on to limit how quickly I went through my deck. This led to the phases changing too quickly for how slowly I was powering up my deck. And you'll probably never lose by running out of aging cards anyway. I haven't yet, especially once you add in the extra aging card on level 3. Hold off on playing non-life abilities until you have the opportunity to see all your cards and strategize. And leave certain abilities until absolutely needed. It can be tempting to use a destroy on a weak or a distracted card, but then an aging card might come out after that. And so even hold off on using destroy on aging cards, as there may be a worse one if you have multiples in your deck. And so hold off and see what all you have drawn, and then use those cards, those abilities to to the best ability there. Cards like copy may need to be held off on for an opportune time. Often using sort 3 before a draw ability or before spending life to draw is good, so that you can see what's coming up. Number 7, certain abilities are better earlier and others later. Good early ones are food and destroy cards. Good later cards are the phase -1 or copy cards. And the always good ones are card draws, card exchange, and double. And conditional are the 1 times below. Those can work out really well if you have a good card that you use for its ability, and then you go ahead and tuck it back in so it can come back out. And then finally, remember that discarded cards and destroyed cards are open information, and it's okay to look through those decks to get an idea of what you may have left to come in your deck. And so you can look and be like, okay, that card's gone, and so or this card hasn't gone yet, and so I can expect it to come up. But of course, you can't look at the aging cards as they're going into your deck. Just keep that in mind. It's pretty clear in the rules, but thought I'd throw that out there just to make sure. And so let's go ahead and get into the setup of the game. The game is set up pretty basically. It's pretty quick and easy to set up. You're going to have 2 pirate ships that you're going to draw. You're going to have this little deck right here that's going to have green, yellow, and red in that order. You're going to have the deck of these types of cards. I'm just going to show you what's on the bottom. I'm not going to see it myself. But you're going to have all those ones that are your cards that you're going to be battling and winning right there. Then you have your starting deck of 18 cards that are all going to look something like this on the bottom. And then you're going to have your aging cards, which on the very bottom, you're going to have these white-haired ones. You're going to have 3 of those. And then you're going to have these ones somewhere all on top of that. And so those are what those are going to look like. And you have a little bit of an idea of what's coming, but you don't know when and where because I kind of drew randomly, except for that last card. And so there we go. Let's go ahead and go over the rest of the setup here. You're going to have 20 of these set aside over here and 2 in your reserve. And let's go over the different difficulties really quick so that you can know what they are. And level 1, it's going to be the very basic game. You're going to remove the very stupid card from the game, starting with your 18 Robinson cards and 20 life points and the 2 in the reserve, like I just mentioned. Level 2 is going to be like level 1, but during the preparation, you're going to draw a face-down aging card and shuffle it together with the 18 Robinson cards. Don't look at the aging card. And then level 3 is going to be like level 2, performing all the above steps, but then you're going to shuffle the very stupid aging card together with the other aging cards before you go ahead and shuffle one into here. And then level 4 is going to be like level 3. You're only going to start with 18 life points plus 2 in your reserve. They say that's the real game. I'm not as big of a fan because I don't like the fact that the way that it makes it more difficult. I don't appreciate as much. I usually play in level 3. I have played in level 4. I have one on level 4, but then it's going to lower your score as well because you're not going to be able to. You're going to already have points off for not having those for the score. So I like level 3, especially since I can compare my scores a little bit better there and feel a little bit better about my scores. But anyway, that's the basic setup, and I'm going to teach the rest as we go because it's pretty simple to pick up. And so let's go ahead and get started. The first thing you're going to do, well, first thing I'm going to do, because I haven't put an aging card in here, I don't think. If not, we're starting on ultra hard mode with 2 in here. I don't remember putting 1 in here. If 2 come up, I'll just go ahead and shuffle the other one in maybe. Okay. So the first thing we do is we draw 2 of these cards and we compare them and decide which one we want to battle. And so we have, this one's going to give us 4 cards to draw. This one's going to give us 3 cards to draw. And we're going on green level right now because we're still on green. Once we get through this deck once, it's going to go to yellow. And then once we get through a second time, it's going to go to red. And then we're going to go fight the pirates. And so we're going to need 4 points worth on this one to beat it and get it. It's going to give us this really cool 3-point card with the ability to sort 3 cards. Or we have this one, which we draw 3 cards. We have to get 2. And we get 2. I'm actually going to go for this one. And for 2 reasons. First of all, it is going to be a little bit easier to get, which isn't always the strategy I use, as I mentioned in my tips there. But it also has the 1x destroy, which is a very powerful early game. So this is the one we're going to go for, even though it's the easier one. We're starting off bad. -1, 0, and 2. So we're sitting at +1. We need 2. As much as I'd like to get rid of these cards, well, I can only get rid of 1 of them right now. I'm liking this card for its ability. No, I'm not going to get greedy. I'm going to follow the plan. I am going to spend 1 of these to make up for the point that I'm missing. See, for every point that you're missing on here to get to right here, it's 2. You have to spend 1 of these, and then you can destroy that many points worth of cards as far as these things go. All your regular cards are going to have this on it. All your aging cards are going to have 2 of them on it. And so since I am failing by 1, I move that up there. And this is the one I'm choosing to get rid of, just putting it off to the side. It's gone. These go back into my deck. This, because I did not beat it, is going to go over here. And then we're going to move on to the next one. Here we have copy and double as our abilities. Double is a cool ability because it goes ahead and lets you double the point value of one of your cards. And not the one you're using, but another one. Copy allows you to copy an ability. And so anything that's written in here, you can do that 1 time on one of the other cards. And so I'm going to go ahead and go for the double one right now. It's a little bit more valuable with 2 points here. I've already got rid of one of my really bad cards, so I'm feeling lucky. Oh, we got scared. Our highest card is going to be 0 points. That's one of those aging cards. And so we got that. We got 2 more to draw. So we have 1 point, but that's going to become 0 points. And you know what? We're going to lose this one as well, but we need 2 more points to make up for that. I'm going to get rid of 2 there. And this one goes bye-bye. We got our bad luck out in the beginning. Oh, wrong deck. Now we're going to get it going, I am sure. Let's go for the good value cards here. 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. And this is starting to get nervous right here. We are at 0 points because these cancel out. And so we spend 2 here. We get rid of this and this. Again, don't get nervous here. We're getting rid of lots of cards. We're culling. We're culling our weak and our bad cards. Some people get nervous and they start to think, oh, it's not going to turn around. Let's go big or go home again. We got 1 times exchange. This allows you to go ahead and trade one of the cards for another card. You discard that one and you draw up another card in its place. So we got 4 to draw to get 4 points. Let's see what we do. 1. Oh, they're canceling. They're canceling again. 4 cards drawn. We're sitting at 0 points. Let's go ahead and we got to spend 4. We're going to get rid of 3 of the cards. I don't want to get rid of Focused, but we will get rid of those 3. This one goes back to our deck. You don't have to get rid of every card that you have the capability of getting rid of. Okay. Okay, this one requires 5. This one gives life. I'm going to go ahead and allow that one to slip aside. And watch, we're going to have plenty. Let's go ahead. We need 1 point on 2 cards. Oh, -1 and a 0. My luck doesn't get any better. So we are sitting. Get rid of 2 points. 2 health points. That goes away. Well, we have cold. That is for sure. Okay, 2 life cards. We've got to have enough to get this one in 3 cards. Let's go for it. 1, 2. How many distracted cards are we going to get? I thought they were all gone at this point. Okay. 3 cards out. We're sitting at -1. 3 of those go. And so these all go bye-bye. Good news is this is a strong deck of our starter cards. That's the only good news that we can hang our heart on. Okay. And because this is so strong, we're about to get back into it. I have every confidence this card is going to pay off. We got 4 cards to get 4. What's going to happen? We're going to draw 1. This one's going to give us 2 life. I forgot this card hadn't come up yet. And we've turned that 90 degrees to show we've used the power. And then these are going to get shuffled in with this. This is the smallest deck I think I've ever worked with in this game. We've done nothing but coal. That means there's only 1 bad card, I think, in this deck. The one I just added. I don't think there's anything else. Let's go. Let's see what we get here. We got 3 cards to draw. 1. 3 points now. We need 1 more point. 1 more. There we go. We got it. 2, 3, 4 points. This one is now 1. I think that's the first one we've won, but it goes right there. And now, here we go. See, I know these are 1 bad card, and the rest, I think, are 1s. There might be a 0 in there. Do we go after the life card first? It's going to be easy to win. We've got how many cards? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 bad card in here. And then we're going to get them back because we don't have enough to draw here. Oh. I don't know. I don't think I pushed my luck this time around. I'm going for the cheapy one. A weak card. 0 is all we need. So we won it. That's going to give us life. Now let's see what we got here. Had 2 0-point cards came up together. I hate it when that happens. Let's go with the exchange card. Okay, so draw 1 card. It's a success. Boom. Next two, I know one of these is going to be the aging card and one's not. With one of them being aging, I don't know what aging it is though. It's a destroy card. It's got lots of value. As long as it's not the stop card. It's the stop card. I don't know. I want this card so bad. But I know one of these is aging and the other, and then we need... No, I'm gonna go for the cheap card because I know my odds aren't good right now. Weak card, I want it. Okay, I know I've lost this next one. Which one do I go after it with? Will this be enough to actually lose it? Let's go... I want to make sure I lose it is the thing. Well, let's see what this one does. Let's go with the bigger one. That's the one that loses me a life when it comes out. I don't have enough to actually get rid of it because it takes two and I'm only one short. I actually would have won, ironically enough, with the hungry card. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and try and win this card. Why not? Spend one of these. Why not? Let's go for it. Go big or go home at this point. We haven't won very many cards. I have never done this strong of a beginning pull. Let's go. And I get the very stupid card. So this actually could be a good thing. A blessing in disguise because I am now 4 away from winning this card, which I need 4 to get rid of those 2 cards anyway. This is actually a blessing in disguise that happened. So here's what's going to happen. I know everything is good in this deck. I can take that to the bank. Now, do I go after the extra food or the extra damage? I'm going to go after the extra food. I like that here in the early game. So, flip over 1. It's not enough to beat it by itself. Flip over a second one. Still not enough. You got to be kidding me. The luck is not on my side. But I really want this card, so let's go for it. And I win. I mean, I knew that one had to win. Did I get rid of... Oh, no. Don't tell me I discarded that by mistake. No? Oh, it was before the shuffle. Okay. Thought I got rid of my 2 life card. Okay. It was right at the shuffle, though, was the problem. Okay, going after this one. I need 1 point of damage. Got it. I had 2 cards to draw, but I'm going to stop there. Boom. We're almost done with this deck. Going after the big cards. Only need 1 anyway. So this one gives me a life. And this one gives me an exchange. So this will go here, and a new one comes out. 3 +1 card. I don't want +1 cards, so I'm not going to use that. So let's just go ahead. Put those over there. And let's go after this one. All the easy win cards are at the bottom. Won it. And now we have our first shuffle of this deck, so this goes away. Shuffle it up. And now we're going to be going for the yellow goal on each card. Out come these ones. And so we're going to go for 1 or 5. Let's go for the 5. Go big or go home, especially at this point. We know we have good cards in our deck. It's a matter of getting to them. This is a 0 plus 2 cards. Let's go ahead and do our 3 cards first. There's our 2 life card. And there's this one. Let's go ahead, and we only got 1 point right now. We need 5, so let's go ahead and tap that. We already tapped that. Okay. So we still need 4 to get this card. Okay, let's see what we get. So, oh, and that was, so we had 3 to start out with, and then we're drawing 2 cards. That's right. So I guess these technically come over here. 2, 3, 4. We are 1 short if I did my calculations correctly. So boom. You gotta be kidding me. Let's go again. +1 life. Just to use it again. There we go. We got it. I may have gone too hard on that one. I'm tired of not winning them this game. The luck has not been on my side. Going after the food card, that's also worth 2. 3, we need 5. Got 2 times exchange. That's a good one in this moment. 3, 4. We need 1 more, so we got the +1 card. Let's go ahead and do that. +1 life, and it's giving me the 1 point that I need. 3, 4, 5. We win it. We got our aging card coming up. I know it is. Let's go ahead and try. They're both 3 points to get. Let's go with the weapon card instead of the 1 times below. Can't remember if I've explained 1 times below, but basically what happens there is you are going to, especially good for a card you've already used the ability on, like maybe your life ability one. You tap that, and then you go ahead and use this one to put that back in the deck at the bottom, so it'll come back up. It can be very handy. Or if there's one you don't need in that moment that you want to come back up again before you shuffle, also a good way to use that one. Like if it was like 4 points and it's like overkill, you can use it for that as well. Okay, I'm going to go, though, for the weapon. 1 times double. And a stop card. This card makes you stop all your free draws. We had already gotten to the end of our free draws, so it doesn't matter for us in this moment. And we need 2 more points to get that. I'm going to go ahead and spend the 2. That goes bye-bye. That comes back to me. That goes over there. I am playing fast and loose over here. Okay, this one is going to require 5. Whoa, I should have gone 1 more on that. Would have destroyed that card without, and I could have gotten it. Oh well. Oh well. I've drawn 2. I need to draw 1 more, so let's shuffle up again. And this may be the one exception where we lose this way, because we've been playing with a much smaller deck than usual. Going through it, burning through it faster than usual. If ever it could be done, it's going to be on this one. If we do not burn through our deck on this one and play through the full game, I don't know if it can be done that you can lose by burning through the deck. I don't know. This is going to test the limits of that. Okay. So out comes a card, and it's another weak card. So I have a 1 times destroy. We're sitting in a bad situation here. I can't afford to lose by as much as I'm losing by right now, so I have to draw a card. It's a genius card. I got 2, 3. Gotta spend 1 more. I get 3, 4, 5, 6. This would allow me to draw a card. And I might actually in this moment. Because if this could be a food card, that would be really good. And if it's a bad card, I have a destroy. Let's go for it. It's a food card. A 0-point food card at that. So tap that, tap that. I'm going to use the destroy to get rid of a weak card. I am barely hanging in this one. This is not typical. Let's go ahead. And I don't know that I wanted big cards in the moment. Going to go with the cheaper one of the 2. Got 4 cards to make it happen. 1, 2, 3, 4. The stupid card. And that is a stupid card. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is tap that to get 2 free cards. 1 and 2. We're at 2, 4, 5, 6, minus 2. Tap that to get another free card. That one's going to give me a life. Oh, and we also have a double card. Keep that in mind. So, basically it's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, minus 2 is 7. We're right at it. Unfortunately, though, we do not get rid of the stupid card. It goes right back in there. But we are surviving along here. I'm going to go for the weapon. We got good cards right now, so we should be able to get this done. 2 life. I'm going to tap that immediately. 2 times exchange. 1, 1, and this one, which gives food. So we work both of those for what they have. We're at 2, 3, 4. We need 9. I have a 2 times exchange. I'm going to use it. I don't think it can be used on itself. So I'm going to get rid of this card and this card, which we're about to shuffle, which means we're getting our 2 food card back in. For better or for worse. I should put this in before I start shuffling. I went big. Maybe I should have gone for the phase minus 1 card. We're getting to the point of the game where it could be helpful. And basically, what the phase minus 1 card means is if you are in yellow, you only have to go for the green goal for a card. If you are in red, you only have to go for the yellow goal. So maybe that was the one we should have gone for in the moment. I'm feeling like our deck is too weak. We just need to get stronger. Okay. Draw back up to the 5. We're sitting at 2, 4, 5, 6. We need 3 more. Spend a life. I get 2 life for that. Spend a life again. We get the 1-time exchange. So we're sitting at 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's exchange this one for a -1. Things got worse. Let's go ahead and spend 1. Plus 2 cards. Let's go ahead and do that. 1 and 2. We're at 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Minus 1 is 10. We have enough. I am going to go ahead and do the +1 card, though. It gave me a life. I was hoping I'd get a destroy out of it. I did not. So that aging card goes right back in. We move on. Got a 1-times destroy. That could be useful. It really, really could. And it's cheap, easy to get. But I like the points. I really like the points. Go big or go home. 1. Our destroy came up. 2 and 3, but nothing to destroy. Well, a weak card. 1, 2. Sitting at 2, 3 points if I were to double that one. So let's spend a food. Spend a life. Ooh, the stupid card. We are going to destroy you with the quickness. Okay. So, boom. +1 card. We got 3, 6, 7, 8 points. So we got plenty of points. We're going to stop. We're not going to draw a card. It is not the time for that foolishness. And then this goes away. You flip these over when you destroy them rather than actually throw them out until you're in end of the rounds, just so that you remember there was a card there. This could be important, especially if it's over here to, in the section side that you put the cards that are the free cards. You know not to draw another free card is the main reason for that. And by the way, I haven't explained it, but typically you put the free cards over here and the paid for and extra cards over here. That's just really a housekeeping thing to make sure that you don't add extra free cards. Okay. Both are doubles. Both are worth 2. Both are the same cost. These are the same card, pretty much. Okay. Oh no, this is a destroy. This is a destroy. This is a double. Which do I want more, destroy or double? Got some bad cards in there still. But double is fun. I'm gonna go with the destroy. We gotta get rid of some of these bad cards. 1. We get that life. 2. We're at 3 points in the exchange. 3. 3, 4, 5. Yeah. No reason to exchange there. Okay. Oh, didn't see that. I really didn't. And we are 4 cards away there. This will be the one game where I lose by going through that deck. Right when I said I didn't think it could happen. Okay, let's go for the 1 life food thingy here. Okay, 2 cards. Going for 3 points. I've got 2. No abilities. And then overkill. 4, 5, 6, and one that needed 3, and I had to spend for it. Okay. Okay, they're both going to draw 4, need 7. One's a destroy, one's a sort. I'm going to go for the destroy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Distracted card. Tap this one, we get to get 2 cards. Stupid card. +1 life. What are we sitting at here? We need 7, and we've got 0. Well, we have to get more because we don't have 7 to spend. We got a destroy card. Immediately going to use that on the stupid card. And we're sitting at 2, 4, 5, no, 4 points because of this. We don't have a double. Spend another one. 2 times exchange. I'm actually going to exchange. Well, let me see here. So I'm tempted to exchange this one, but I don't want to put this one back when a destroy might come up. And I'm going to get some good cards in the exchange. So we're going to exchange the positive cards that are 0 points right now that we've used. And we're going to replace this one here and this one here. And this is overkill. We got 6 because of the double. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, I think, if I counted that right. We needed 7. That goes away. Okay. Last 2 cards in yellow. Let's go. Ooh, at this point in the game, do we go for life? We're struggling on life. Or do we go for copy? Copy could even copy life. Copy is probably going to be overall the better in this moment. So. Oh, look at that one. I would have won it in red with 1 card. And still been able to draw an extra card. Okay. Going into red now. There's still some pretty big value cards in here. Usually by the time we're in yellow, I'm starting to get them, starting to purchase them. Or win them, should I say. Okay, let's see. Let's go after this one. Because we can. 1, 2, 3. Oh, wait. Oh, well. 1 life. Let's go ahead and do this. We're sorting 3, which means we get to look at these, decide what order we want them to come up in, decide if we want to get rid of one. And so, this one's definitely coming first. It's 2 points and gives us life. Let's see what we got coming ahead of us. We got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to draw all 3 of these cards. Or I can get rid of this one. I think if we get rid of this one, it's risky. But I may only have to, well, no. It's not going to help, really. 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We need all 3 to win it anyway. Yep. So put them back the way they are. Spend 1. We do get a life. Spend another. We have a destroy, which we don't need to destroy anything right now. Spend another. Oh, we win. Because we saw into our future. Okay. I can't remember. Is the aging card still in here? I think it is. I think it is. Therefore, I don't think I'm going for the weapon. Or the good weapon. I'm going for the cheap weapon. Cost 6 to win. 1, 2 cards. I needed 6. Let's go ahead and do this. This allows me to draw a card. Oh, I guess the aging card wasn't there. 2 life. I get to do this one for an exchange. Sit at 4. We need 2 points. Oh, yeah, I remember getting rid of the card now. Do we have weak cards still? I don't even know. Okay, so let's go for this now. We are, we just done the one-time exchange. Oh, it's going to be over here. Okay, 2, 4, 6. Just what we need. Flying by the seat of our pants at this point. This one lets me draw 4 cards to get 11. I'm going to go for that. But I think we have enough strong cards now to negate any bad ones that come up. 2, 4, and that one's going to give me a life. 6, and it allows me to sort 3 cards. I'm going to stop in the moment, flip that, to look at these cards. What are they going to give me? I got a copy, a genius, and a strategy. I'm exchange, yeah, with it, which is an exchange. This one's definitely good to keep in. This one's good as well. The only thing I can copy really is life or exchange. Neither of those are worthwhile. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We need both these cards to win. I think. Do I keep this one in for the next round? Let me copy something? I think I'm going to toss that one over there. I don't know. So one of these comes up for free, and the other one I have to buy. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Right where we needed to be. Boom. Got to destroy or 1 times below. Both easy to get. Let's go with the destroy. Well, this point in the game, how many times is this going to come up? I think that coming up 1 time is going to be more. No, because there could be a really bad aging card. Okay. Whatever. 1 card gets it. Okay. Last 2. Not last 2. Second to last 2. Worth 1, 1 times below. Worth 0, but you draw 2 cards. Easier to win. You get to do 2 cards with that one, though. Let's go for it. We still have a weak card. 1, 2, free card. Of course, it's a bad card. We're sitting at 2 points of 6. Gotta go for it. Can't hold anything back now. We get a double card, so that's worth 6 by itself. Plus 2 is 8, minus 1 is 7. We win. Unfortunately, both our weak and our distracted card get put back in, but we may have to worry about it. Okay. Food or books? Phase 1, -1 doesn't matter anymore at this point. So not going for that one. We're going for the life-giving card. We need 3, unfortunately, though, for it. Plus 1 life. Got it back. Goes there. We're sitting at 2, though. Never has it been such a struggle to get this done. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. You've gotta be kidding my luck here. What are we sitting at? What are we sitting at? We're sitting at 1. We're sitting at 1. We need 3. Scared is going bye-bye. Spent 2. That's gone. These go back in. Okay. Red is gone. We're at 1 health. This is nerve-wracking. This ship requires 30 to beat, and you get 8 cards, free cards to try for it. This one requires 16 to beat. You get 7 cards to try for it. Each additional fighting card will cost 2 life points, though. We might get some food come in. We got to go for this one, the TP one first. Try and get some food. Okay, I'm going to put this up here because these get crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're sitting at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have a 2 times exchange. We have 2 plus lives. Let's do those first. We now have 3 life. The 2 times exchange. These are getting exchanged. For this one, and a card to be named later. Ooh, this is the first of the bad ones. I didn't see it. You guys may, if it showed up, I've got a sneak peek. Been a long time since I've dug into the super bad aging cards, and we still have 2 of them left, so we're not going to lose that way. There's not enough time in this game to go through the deck 2 more times. 3 more times, technically. Because we're just starting fresh on this deck. And we have a destroy card, so I'm going to hold on to that until I see that aging card, probably. I don't know, there's another bad aging card in here too, but it isn't as bad. Okay, so 1 more on that exchange. 1 times below the pile. So we have a double. This is 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 right now. We're 3 short where we sit. 1 times below the pile may be a good idea for that card. Just making sure I remember how 1 times below the pile works. I don't say something wrong. You place one of the other face-up fighting cards back down at the bottom of the Robinson stack. If you choose one of the free cards from the left side of the hazard card, you can draw an exchange card. If the Robinson stack is empty, shuffle the Robinson. Oh, I didn't know that. That is another reason why you want to keep those sorted. Right now, they are all the free cards. So yeah, we're going to do the one below the pile. So that comes back under here. That's tapped. And then this comes out. Another destroy card. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We're using our first food, and it's going to cost 2. First sets of life points. Let's go ahead. Here's how we're going to do this. Because of how crazy this can get, free cards are up here. And then down comes this. 2. I got 1 times exchange, but I don't think I'm going to need that power. We're sitting at, if you use the double on this, it's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 points. We're going to stop. We're not going to press our luck with the exchange there. This is a tight game. You don't always win, even when you have the strategy going. This one's defeated. In comes the 30.1. It needs 8. There's an aging card in here. We've lost 2 of our destroy cards. There's 2 aging cards in here. One of them is a really bad one. 1. Let's do these up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That one's -2 life, but it doesn't hit until the end. So if we get a destroy, which we do have a destroy, we can take care of that. We can also do 1 life, 1 life, 2 life. We're building up the life. This is the life stack. What? The food has been hanging around together. Okay. So we have a -1 or we have -2 life. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What are we sitting at? We're sitting at 3, 4, 5, -1 is 4. We're sitting at 4. I'm going to hold on to the destroy for a moment. Okay, so all of these are up there. Okay, 1 times double, so this could be 6. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 10 right now. Boom. We're at 12 right now. Ooh, this is getting tough. We're not getting any abilities is our problem right now. We're at 14. We need abilities. We really, really need abilities, and we're not getting them. We got an exchange. That's the best news so far. Exchanging this one. Okay, we get a +1 draw. We get another +1 draw. We get a life. Okay. Nope, I did that one already. Okay, make sure you tap the cards when you do them. Okay, let's reassess. We're going to destroy this card. We're sitting 2, 3. Right, what's my biggest value card? 3. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19 plus 6 is 25. So we got to spend a food. We got to copy. We can copy the double. We could copy an exchange. We copy double, which is going to give us 3 more points. We can copy either exchange or +1. We can copy 2 life, which could give us 2 card draws, in essence. Wouldn't be a bad copy. I think in the moment, I'm going to spend a food and see what we get. We get something terrible. So do we copy a draw or do we copy the 2 plus food? I think we copy the 2 plus food. It makes the sense. We're running out of space here. So now we spend a food to get a weapon. We're at 27 if my math is correct. I will double check that in a moment. But I know we're not at 30, so spending one more. That's plus 1 life. It's just negating itself right there, right? There's one of these cards that actually gives you a point for every card you have out here, which would be handy with all these random 0-point cards I keep getting that give me more cards. 0-point card that gives me 2 cards. I mean, this is just crazy. I'm running out of space. But I think we just hit it. We have to hit it because we're out of life. So we have to have hit it, or it's over. 2. Wait. What's my biggest value? I think 3 is still my biggest value. The 4 card did not come up. So we've got 6, 7. Well, let's go ahead and tap that now because we're out of time. So we got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 20, 22, 25, 30 exactly if I didn't double count a card or skip a card. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 20, 22, 23, 25, 28, 30 exactly. That is the tightest game I've ever played. I've never won with 0 food, 0 life. Never. It's either I've lost or I've won with a nice little stack here. That is the tightest game, and it's here on video for you to watch. Okay, one last thing I want to go over is the scoring, and I'm just going to briefly tell you what it is, then I'm going to add up my score and come back, because there can be a little bit to it. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take the fighting value of all your cards. You're going to take all of them that you still have in the game and put them back together, and you're going to add those all up. Any aging cards that are in your hands, in your deck still, are going to be -5 points, regardless of whatever it says here. And so any that you didn't manage to destroy, that's going to be the case for that. And then you're going to add 15 points for each pirate you defeated, which when you win the game, you're going to have defeated 2 pirates. So that's 30 points right there. Add 5 points for each remaining life point you still have in Robinson's storage. That's going to be easy for me to add up. It was 0. And subtract 3 points for each unbeaten card that is over here in this deck over here. And so I'm going to add those together to subtract from my points as well. And so I'm going to go ahead and do all that real quick and get back to you. Okay, my final score wound up being 49 points. And that's kind of a low score for me. It is level 3, so as you go higher up in the levels, your score is going to get lower and lower. Especially when you go to level 4 and you've got to figure you're already giving up 10 points by playing on level 4 because you're going to have 2 less of these starting out with. And so it's just because it gets more difficult, you have more to have to deal with this deck. Both the fact that you're adding one at the very beginning of the game you're going to have to get rid of, as well as you've got the very stupid card in there that's going to throw you for a little bit more of a loop. It just gets harder the higher up the levels are. So there you go. I hope you've enjoyed that. I hope you enjoy my tips. I hope it helps you if you've been struggling to win. This is at heart, it's a deck building game where you are heavily, heavily focused on thinning out your deck so that you can have all the best cards. You start out with a lot of cards that are low value cards. A lot of deck building games, you start out with a small deck of cards. You have 18 cards in here, and only a handful of them are good when you start out. And you're adding more bad cards that you have to get out each round. So it is a heavy focus on thinning, both through destroy cards and through losing battles where you can spend the life that you had to make up to get rid of those cards. And so I really enjoy the puzzle this game puts forth. It's one of those that I'll play a little bit and I'll take a break because I kind of, I feel like I've experienced it. And then I'll come back. That's why in my video, my review of this game, I did say replayability takes a little bit of a hit from me. But when I've been away from it for a while, like I have been, I played it once this morning to just kind of refresh, and then I did this video. I hadn't played it in a while, and it's really, when you come back to it after a while, it refreshes, and it's a simple, quick game to get to the table. I recommend you check out my review to see my fuller thoughts on the game as far as all of that goes. Very interesting solo deck building game. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you got something from it, And as always, I hope you have a great week, and I'll catch you in the next one.